that sure was a roller coaster. Why is my screen so tiny? You know, every time I do something, it just... everything changes a little bit. I don't even know what just happened, but even when I did log back on, like, the screen had went from one... the game output went from one screen to another screen, and then there was no sound coming out of the TV, and then, like, it was, like, really huge, and then... but it was, like, huge, but I could only see, like, a quarter of Lloyd, and then, like... it was all over the place, and then, like, my little box disappeared, and now I thought I fixed it, and now I'm like really tiny. So I don't know why I'm so small. I'm afraid to click on anything. Can I click on me? Will I get... oh, look at that. Now I'm huge. Check me out. Okay, it's not that hard, but I will say that if Eli was here... oh god, where'd I go? It wouldn't have taken like 15 minutes to fix this thing. Oh my gosh. But it's okay, this is supposed to be what I'm doing anyway. I have to learn by myself. But again, I give a lot more respect to people who do this all by themselves. Okay, so I don't even remember what I was saying, but while I was waiting for the computer just to remember that it was a computer, I just started playing. Because I don't know. I just think it's still funny that it's like, okay, I'm going to put the webcam back on and everything, and then the computer's like, ah! And then it just decided not to just work anymore. Because I tested it. I tested everything before I even started and said, okay, webcam's working, screen's working, games, audio, everything's working. Moment I turned it on, just froze. It was, you know, I'm sure everyone gets those stories all the time. And I watch a lot of streamers, and I'm on Twitch very often, and then you always hear those stories, and you're just kind of, oh, hey. You hear those stories all the time, and you're like, yeah, but I guess until you actually do it, you're kind of like, damn it, you know. So, I'm starting to get it more and more. Like, I've been doing this for, I guess, roughly 3 months, and the more we add on and the more we try to do and learn how to do and what to do and what not to do, the more complicated the equipment gets. And it's like, in theory, it's not difficult, it's not hard, it's just everything is so buggy or finicky or weird, and then there's updates, and then, like, right now what's screwing us over the most is like our Windows updates. Windows 10 just sucks, and there's some things, equipment that we have isn't really compatible with Windows 10, and so it keeps trying to update, but it won't. Windows 10 won't update because some of the equipment isn't compatible with it, so every time it keeps telling us to update, because now you have to update, you can't not update, it shuts off everything that's not compatible with the 3.0 USB or 4.0. I don't know. This is all Eli talk. This is all the stuff that she gets. So it shuts off our Elgato, which is what's connected to all of our old system things that we're playing. So that's why sometimes just the system why is it on 3 screens? This is really throwing me off. So that's why we just sometimes, when we're playing anything that's not on the PlayStation 4, which is just mirror screen, or on the actual computer, it just will freeze, and we have to restart the whole thing to make it recognize the Elgato is in fact there, because its solution for the Windows 10 or whatever is to just say, oh, well, we noticed something was wrong with the Elgato, so we just got rid of it for you. That's not what we wanted. Not what we wanted you to do, Windows 10. But apparently, that's its solution. Is just to get rid of it, not ask us whether or not we wanted you to unmount it. It's just to get rid of it. So there you go. That's what's going on right now, or all the time, constantly. It's more evident whenever we play older games. Sometimes it's perfectly fine. Sometimes it's just not. And I swear it was totally fine. You know, that's why also I liked it. I give it, you know, 8-10 minutes to do its thing, to see if it's gonna cut off on me. You know, we do that little almost there with little Kawaii bouncing up and down to wait for the computer to do its thing. And just the moment I touch anything, it just decides it doesn't want to work anymore. So anyway, how are you guys? I'm still here, still alive. I still got my ugly ass hair color. I need to. It's really bad. I don't like this surround screen thing going on. It's really bothering me because now I get to see myself. Well, it's only on 2 screens on the actual screen I'm looking at, which again is not a big deal, everybody. But I don't want this screen going because I like to have one screen free if I have to look something up. But I feel like if I try to get rid of this screen, I'm gonna end up getting rid of the whole thing. I literally sound like I don't know how to use computers, and I'm on my phone more than I am on the computer ever, just because. Oh, fine, go away. There was like this point in my life where I couldn't use a computer at all, so that's when I started to rely on my phone, and I just lost maybe 5-6 years of computer technology. I'm facing the wrong way, and that's a long time to be without a computer, without any computer use. So all the Windows, Mac, whatever. I mean, I've generally been PC most of my life, but once I finally got a computer again, just everything is just woo. I don't get anything at all. So that's all Eli doing. Like, all these wires are just, I don't understand any of them. I don't know what they do. I just know not to touch anything, which I did do a lot of touching on the panel for OBS, and it's not complicated. Like, I get the basics enough to know, you know, a little cross symbol through it means it probably turns it off, but sometimes I don't know what all these things mean, and I know if I take like 10 minutes I can figure it out. But it's kind of like, okay, do I want to take 10 minutes to figure out what all these things mean, or do I just want to stream the damn game? And half the time I just want to stream the damn game, and then I feel bad that I spent 25 minutes just to start the game. And that's what it comes down to a lot of things in my life. It's like, oh my gosh, I just want to play the game already. Like, I could have already been to my dad's house by now, and already been out. Or, as the trend has been going with me playing the Tales of Symphonia so far, I could have restarted the game and been at the start of the game and been to the temple and saw Remiel again for the 3rd or 4th time, however many times I ever started the game. That missed. That was terrible. But I'm hoping to get a little more into it today. I do have a lot of chores to do. It is not easy being a stay-at-home homemaker. Well, it depends what you do. I just kind of do everything that involves being at home, really. And I like it. I have no regrets. I just wish that I could figure out how to actually make the computer work. Which makes me sound like I'm, like, you know, 50 years old, and I'm not. But sometimes I have the mind of one, you know, because it's really cool when I do see, like, those, like, much older, like, gamer, like, you know, gamer grandma and stuff like that. I think that's fucking precious. But I can never do that, you know. I couldn't do it because I get frustrated, you know, as it is, just trying to do this, you know. Like, if I could not wear the headphones, I'd prefer it, because I'm like, headphones make my head hot. And right now, actually, I don't know, I need to look at the... It doesn't look like it's affecting it. It might even be. It might be affecting my quality, but I have a fan right here, because it's still kind of hot. And I just realized, like, the microphone is right here. I can't see where that is. But it's like... my thought was like, is this fan gonna be like screwing up the audio? And I'm like, it might be. But we are still working on upgrading things, because again, if you're expecting to do any kind of, like, oh, I don't think I've ever seen this guy this early in the game. Trying to do any type of remote, quality of any kind, you kind of have to step things up a little bit. But in our case, it has to be gradual, and because a lot of our things are secondhand, and that's cool. But it's like, how much am I willing to sacrifice right now? And it's like, let's see, I can either stream with the camera and show my beautiful face, but possibly ruin the audio quality a little bit, which again, I'm not really sure if it's coming through the sound of the blizzard fan blowing directly on me, or still not have the camera and just talk. I mean, I don't know. It's just a couple people asked, and I'm like, I don't want the camera, but you know, I was like, you know what? Somebody wants the camera. 2 people asked for the camera. You got the camera. Here you go, guys. And speaking of that, people who asked, do always appreciate questions, emails, anything like that, suggestions. And again, a big shout out to Master Miller, one of our Patreon supporters, for supporting us, and all you beautiful subscribers to our channel, putting up with us just trying to figure out how to get the game on the internet, because while anyone can do it, the good ones make it look easy, and we're hoping to get to that point one day, or at least get the game on the internet to where it doesn't take 20 minutes. I guess some of that has to do with like the equipment and the quality. I don't know. We'll figure it out one day. Like, the alien is like really good at finagling things, but it would be nice one day to be able to like have that like really sweet computer where it's like you don't have to finagle anything. It's like, oh, really? I missed them all. Where you don't have to finagle anything. You just, oh, you want to run that game? There you go, man. There you go. It's running. You want to run it at full resolution? You want that sweet sound card? You want it all? There you go. And you want to run OBS in the background with all the bangs and whistles and the chat's going? Well, you gotta have people in the chat room for it to really see if it's working. But you want everything going at once. Boom! It's going. 100%. Total amount of CPU it's using, like 13%. Maybe 15. I don't know. But it's like, I just remember there was a point in my life where just running, Knights of the Old Republic, that's one of the games I still have the most fond memories of. I still can't run that game at full capacity. And that's one of the first games we streamed. Wow, you suck. One of the first games that we streamed, and this is when we had gotten this computer, which again, it's not a great computer, but it's like miles above the computer we used to have. For instance, it turns on. It's a huge step above what we had before. And KOTOR is old. And because it's old, I guess it also plays into why it's still difficult to run, because there's a lot of components in it that, doesn't exist anymore, and it has all these patches and things. And now that Disney has been buying Star Wars, the original site, like, doesn't have the patches anymore, and blah, 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 blah. But ultimately, you still think that it could run it, but we still had to turn some things down. I'm 14, that's good. We still had to turn some things down on it to get it to run, so I can't even imagine what it's like to really have a powerhouse of a computer that could just do anything you want it to do. One day. Not today. It's kind of at the bottom of my list because we don't really play that many new games, and some of it has to do with the fact that we can't, unless it comes out on a console, but the newest console we have is a PlayStation 4, and even then we can't really afford any of the new games. Like probably the only game that the only new game that we're kind of interested in playing, and this really has to do with one of our friends bringing it up. Hey, Dirk. Dirk, it's a weird name. Is I don't even remember what it's called. The robot one, but they look like humans or something. Evil Nikki brought it up, and like I just saw a little bit of gameplay, and I was kind of like, I like things where you got to make hard choices. So maybe one day. It took us long enough to save up for Dragon Age, and who knows when we'll save up for that one. We'll see. Nice. That's not how you spell baloney. Yeah, I know why. Child abuse. It was pretty awkward if you're like, having an argument with your parents and then all your friends and your teacher and some random guy who might be your dad is just standing outside of your house, just standing there. I would be really uncomfortable. Like, ooh. But then you also don't want to like walk in on them. Like, should we wait outside or should we intervene? I mean, I'd personally probably like be like, maybe we should back up and then like wait till they're done yelling and then like approach and pretend that we didn't hear anything. That's probably what I would do. But I'm a really awkward person, so. Colette's right there, Chill out, Colette. You're not a fucking snowflake. Yeah, Colette. You have two fathers. And Lloyd has two fathers. Huh. I never really thought about that until now. There's nothing wrong with having two fathers. That's actually very cool. The only difference is Lloyd's two fathers are really cool. Like, Lloyd's two dads could totally beat up, like, Colette's two dads because both of her dads suck. Like, one of them is just, like, some old guy who I don't even, like, remember what he looks like, and the other one is just, like, this douchebag angel who's, like, sucks. Whereas, like, Lloyd's two dads, like, one of them is a dwarf, and, like, dwarves are badasses. Except for in Dragon Age, and if they live in, like, wherever they live, Ostagar or whatever. I hate that place. Too much politics. I don't like them. But ultimately, dwarves are badasses. And then his other one is fucking Kratos, and he's, like, the biggest badass in this entire game. So, Lloyd's two dads could kick your two dads' butts, Colette. Lloyd wins. You lose. I don't think I need to get anything. I'm just gonna go. Oish. Wow, 2 apple gels and a life bottle. 500 gold. I mean, if they already left, wouldn't you not go to the village? Hello, puppy. Not a con. Why do you have to sit right behind the chair? Let's see, where is this? It's over here, I think. Where the hell did he go now? I swear to God, this dog is a ninja. He was just right here. We're convinced that Otacon can teleport because he just ends up in places and not in places. And I don't know where he went. He was right here. I just touched them. I looked away and now he's gone. He's not here. He's not in this surrounding area. And he reappeared. How did you even get over there? How did you get there? Is there anything up here? I don't remember. I don't think there is. I want to sleep in Colette's bed and sniff a pillow. If that's Colette's room, where do you guys sleep? Like on the table here? It's always weird how they design these houses. It's like they just don't take it into consideration at all. Inferior beings! I never get sick of that. Like, I can fight them forever just to hear them scream inferior beings over and over. Right, that was your name. Oh, really? You just totally snuck in there at the end. You stole my kill, Genus. His mouth isn't moving. I like that all the other designs are doing absolutely nothing. Like, I guess they're not that concerned about their grand cardinal, whatever the fuck he is. After he's down. Don't do anything in the midst of danger, only after the danger has passed. Those guys just holding like giant forts. So I guess that's like their guards or something. Man. No, it's funny, like I remember the first time I played this, I didn't realize that that was a different person talking because it's really close to like Lloyd's like head. And I was like, why is Lloyd saying that? And I realized, oh, it's supposed to be another person talking because you can obviously tell it's like the same voice actor. Like, you sound the same, Robin. You got to change your voice. Like, I guess he was trying to maybe sound like a little bit deeper, but he sounds exactly the same to me anyway. I don't know. It sounds the same to me. Your village sucks anyway. Yeah, just save the world and this little shit village will take you back, Lloyd. Who gives a fuck about the village? There's like 8 people here. Half of them are like your age, lady. And the other half are running around with forts. Like, why would anyone want to stay in this village? There's a whole world out there. You know, I'm just saying, like Lloyd, you're not missing much. Your dad's house is much better. You know, he seems like he's a little bit of like a hitter though, so maybe you should consider moving out on your own. Considering that you're like 16 going on 17, you're a man now. You should probably consider like, you know, maybe starting your own YouTube channel. You got some really sweet sword tricks going on. You know, I would totally like and subscribe to your YouTube channel and shit. And you know, I'm just saying, like he could do so much more than this. And then Genus, like he's a badass. He doesn't need anybody, and he's like 5, or I guess like in elf years or half elf years, he's probably like no, I think he's like maybe 9. It's like in half elf years, he's probably like the same age maybe or something. Alright, bye, losers. You might want to put some of these fires out, you know. Just saying. Good luck rebuilding your shit village. Yeah! And finally, we're a free man. I guess I didn't really need to go here. I haven't done anything. I also haven't saved or anything. Sometimes I get a little cocky. A lot cocky, actually. And have you noticed, like, a lot of, like, newer games lately, they, like, automatically save as well. So I oftentimes just, like, forget to save. Well, I say newer games, like, you know, again, the newest game that we're playing is, jeez, chill. Hey, is Dragon Age Inquisition, and that automatically saves, and then, Metal Gear Solid 5, that automatically saves. So it's kind of like, I've become, like, somewhat used to automatic saves. What level are you, Genus? You're fine. So I just don't want to like kind of forget to save and be like, oh, I'm fine, I'm invincible, I don't have to save, but like just like not save, not heal, and then go into like a boss battle, and yeah, sure, like I'm level like 20 levels ahead of where I should be, but still just kind of forget and then end up starting all the way back from I missed beginning of the game. That would kind of suck, because I haven't saved since all the way back at the Design Ranch, pretty much. Not pretty much, that's where I started. That's literally where I started. So I'll save eventually. It's just so much effort, you know, you gotta save. Oy. Hey, stop it. Alright, those wolves gave me an egg and a chicken. I also remember I played this game a lot in college, and it was like rough times then too. And dude, I would just be so hungry when I played this game, because all the food it just made me hungry, like all of it. I'd be like, man, I really want an omelette right now. Or, man, that sandwich with 2 pieces of bread and lettuce sounds great. Don't start, dog. My dog is barking at something. Could be male, as usual. I swear, no one ever comes to our apartment, ever. But when I'm streaming, suddenly things happen. Like the time when there's like this crazy yelling fight argument going on like right in front of our apartment. Like we got it all on our, like the stream could hear everything. It was when we were streaming Dragon Age, and it was just this all-out scream match. And we have a security camera that goes on just, you know, to watch our backs. We've been robbed before, and I was just like, this is the most quiet neighborhood we've ever lived in our lives, but people on the stream could hear it, and they're like, is everything all right? And we're like, I don't know, I better go check it out. But if someone comes to our apartment today, I'm gonna be like, are you kidding me right now? I don't think I'm expecting anything. But the dog is boofing. One of the dogs are boofing. Hopefully I'm not being robbed. I don't know. Oh, I'm 14? I could have sworn he was 6. Oh, you know, I'm thinking of Tales of Symphonia 2. Maybe he's 16 in Tales of Symphonia 2, because I think that takes place 2 years later. Okay, so maybe he's a little bit young. I take it back. But still. Still. No. 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 To be honest, I actually don't know how to use X-Spheres. And I'm not going to learn now. I'm going backwards. Whoops. Wrong way, noish. Noish. I think Lloyd pronounces it noish. Noish, which is weird to me. I don't like that. I don't like that the camera this way keeps turning. I'm aware I could look at the map, but I don't look at maps. I use my raw primal instincts to know where I'm going. That's why I get lost a lot. Doggy. I need Colette. I don't think I... Should I try to name all the dogs? I feel like I'm gonna just frustrate myself. Because it's something that I never... I think like at one point I missed. Because there's some points where like if you don't get the dog in one of the places... I think it's that town that gets like destroyed. And you don't do it at the right time, and it's like destroyed, you never get that dog, you never get the chance again. And if I end up screwing up something like that because I'm not 100% paying attention, I'm only like 80% paying attention, I'm going to be really mad. I don't even know why I came here. I think it's just because it's there. Meh. Oh, poor Genus. Do I have any apple gels? Or orange gels? Sorry. Oh. Well, I won't... Ah. Hey. Hey. Come after me. I just don't want him to waste his magic. I feel bad when he wastes his magic. It's such an awesome display. Oh, but I didn't go over here. I think I don't need to go over here because I remember there's like a talkie point thing. Talk to you. I think, or was there a treasure chest? You showed that bunny rabbit. Is it over here? Or did you get it again? I can't remember. Stop staring at me, blob. Yeah, no, you don't get it again. Okay. So there is no reason for me to be over here. I'm planning on beating the fire temple thingy, and that is going to be the stream, I think. Because I am hungry, as always, and I have 400 things to do. The apartment is a mess. I was thinking like, oh, I should probably clean the fridge, because that should be a nice, cool, no pun intended, thing to do. You know, because you're in the fridge. It's cold. How could you get hot cleaning the fridge? You know? And the freezer. I don't know how so much ice builds up in that thing, though. It's like you end up losing, like... Nice. You end up losing, like, you know, 3 inches all the way around the freezer space because there's so much ice in there, so... So I should probably figure out how to do that. I don't think I have an ice scraper though, and I don't want to defrost the freezer. It seems like a waste of ice. Like, I feel like I should probably try to do something with it. I don't know. I can use it to water the plants outside. I think that was an episode of King of the Hill, actually. A lot of my life revolves around episodes of King of the Hill. Like, you'd be surprised how much I've learned. You guys move really slow. How much I've learned from that show. Like, I think I use my knowledge from King of the Hill daily, and I'm not ashamed to say that, actually. You know, some of it you have to take with a grain of salt, but a lot of it is like, wow, if I was not watching that show, you know, growing up, I would not have known these random facts and such, and I'm happy to know it. Like, how many of you guys know about Pimai? I wouldn't have known about Pimai. Do you know about Pimai? No? I know about Pimai. Because King of the Hill, I know about Pimai. And I was able to look up more about Pimai, and then when a discussion actually came up about it, I was able to engage in that discussion. Of course, I didn't say, oh yes, I know about Pimai. I know why they wash water over themselves in the fountains. I did not say it I know because of King of the Hill, but the guy was fairly impressed that I knew about a Laotian, New Year holiday. And I was like, yeah. And I remember my wife looking at me. I remember her looking at me like, because she knew why I knew that. She was like, the only reason you know that is because of King of the Hill. And I'm like, you know that. But they don't know that. It just depends on how you present it, Just don't say, you know why I know that is because I watch King of the Hill. It's just more like, I know a little bit about a lot of things, kind of thing. Howdy. How you doing? I was just talking about you. There's only one of me. I don't know why there's an S at the end of that. That's such a great picture. I want that on a t-shirt still. I think it's been done, but I really want it. Okay, I wasn't listening to anything they were saying. Why am I being called? I can't answer the phone, whoever you are. I was talking about how I just know random things that aren't important. Or that may be important, but the main reason why I know just really random facts is because of watching King of the Hill. And one of those things was like why I know about the Laotian New Year's is because of or why I know about Pimai, the Laotian New Year's, because of watching King of the Hill. And when we went to that restaurant, I was able to chime in about my knowledge of it, and you knew why I knew that was because of King of the Hill. And I felt all like smart and stuff. I don't remember why I'm here. I wasn't reading. I can buy food. Let's buy some. Oops. How do you buy more? How do you... Oh, right. Let's buy some pork. Oops. Alright, let's do this. Some onions and some cabbage and some mushrooms and some barley rice and some bread and some red satay. Sounds good. Yum. Thank you. What else can I make? I can make a cabbage roll. I can make fried rice with rice, egg, and carrot. I can make steak with meat. Apparently you don't have to have beef to make steak. You only need meat to make steak. I can make omelette with rice and... Who puts rice in their omelette? It's not an omelette. Curry. Rice ball. Pork cutlets. Large amount of HP. I need something that restores TP. This is TP. HP and TP. HP and TP. Small amount of TP. Is there anything that does a large amount of TP? No. Nothing does a good amount of TP. It's just both of them. Kinda sucks. Alright, well, Lloyd, you make some of that then. I don't need to talk to the fortune teller. I think I'm maxed out on everybody. Can I add more? Sure. Whatever, I got the money. Wow. Sure. Oh, Colette. You want one of those, Genus? I'll get two. There you go. Oh, wait. No. Two of those. I'm sure someone's gonna want one of those eventually. Maybe someone will want one of those. You get you one of those. I got one of those. I want a cape. Anyone want one of those? Nope. Alright, there we go. Nope. How do I... There we go. Okay. We are good. What do you got? Take one of those. One of those. I'm guessing she's probably gonna want one of those, maybe. I don't know. Is this for rain? I guess I'll wait. For right now, I'll get that. I don't remember. But I will put that. And that. Okay. Looking good. Looking fine. Can I go now? I think I can go now. Oh. I already did everything here. Where else am I supposed to go? Do I just stay here? Sure. I probably need to heal anyway. Alright, who else do I need to speak with? Oh no. You've frozen. There we go. I did it! You? I need to talk to you? No. talk to you. How about you? No, you. No. You little kid. No. No way. You random person. No. Do I have to go talk to you? Oh. Okay. But I knew that's where she was. I could have sworn he was just standing right there. You guys saw him, right? He was totally there. Okay, whatever. I like that he flew to the other side of the screen. All right. Okay, we don't go to the thing first. I forgot about this. Okay, never mind what I said. I'll get out of here and then I will stop. Ah, missed. Hey. Quit it. Quit it. Ah, come on, I totally hit you. Come on. Why did that open the door? That's what I don't get. Did I, like, threaten him with it or something? Like, oh no, I better open the door. He hit me with fire. I love it when they put your equipment right off to the side. I mean, surely they could tell that they're not designs because they're not yelling inferior beings over and over. And they don't look like designs because they're wearing different colors and, you know, I don't know. I guess it just was obvious to me. Gotta change the ring. And wait for you. Slowly. Very slowly. Who are you talking to, Lloyd? Does that count? Is that on? I can't tell. Ah, dang it. Well, I didn't time that very well. No. No. Wow, I'm not very good at this. I'm not doing too well right now. This is a very stupid door. I don't like it. I don't like this door mechanism. You and you're an idiot. I mean, designs, you're an idiot. Or apparently I am, because I can't do it. What it? What it? Oh my gosh, quit pewing me. Oh my gosh, that was the wrong one. I need to fix my doohickeys again. Oh, I failed at making curry. Darn it, Lloyd! You just put the packet in the thing and then you stir it. It's not that hard. I guess it depends on what kind of curry, though. And I don't remember. No, I think I have to go to that giant GameCube controller room, which is in here. Yeah, this one. What do I do again? I don't remember. This, something like that. What door? I don't remember. This one. It's back on the other side. Maybe. Oh, okay, fine. You just couldn't wait. Hey! I didn't mean to press yes. Oh my gosh. Let's do that one then. Sure. This one open yet? Oh, magical cloth. I love magic cloths. They make great clothing. Ah, poop. I walked right into that. Quit it. Quit it. Quit it, dude. Come on. Why you gotta be rude about it? I don't think that did anything. Let's go back to this one. No. I don't remember. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I think that's the one I want, right? No. No. I don't know. This one just... Oh. Okay, never mind. That was the one I wanted. Maybe? Sure. Okay. Whatever. I feel sad that I don't remember the name of this voice actor. But I do know that somehow he is the same person who voices Sid Highwind. I don't know, like I said, I'm just kind of like obsessed with voice actors. Which makes me happy as well, because I love Sid. Lame. I also didn't realize until, like, right now, like, of all the times I played this game, oh god, and I also didn't realize until right now, that the capture card had stopped working again. Forgive me. But, as you'll see, right here, when I catch this up right now, yeah, sorry. Even with 3 screens, I am still not paying attention. Sorry, hello. At the beginning, he did have his X-Sphere wrapped up, like, with cloth. I didn't notice that. So, that's kind of cool. Little detail I didn't notice until 8 years, 10 years later. I don't know. I don't remember when this game came out. I do love the relationship between Ewan and Kratos. Like, I wish they would have gone into that a little bit more. How they have, like, history. Like, I would play that game. Oh no, I'm out of TP. I can't do my Rising Falcon. Quit it. he just puts his sword down and runs away. Okay, so that is where I'm in it. I can't believe I forgot about the whole design interlude. They're not designs. Please don't touch me. Thank you. But that is where I'm going to end it. I'm going to say before I forget. But look, I made progress. We're not in the same place. I didn't start the game over. That's huge. That's huge. I spent over 100,000 gold. That's a lot. I don't even remember what I bought. I spend a lot of money. It's okay. It's because I can't spend money in real life. I wish I could. But anyway, thank you guys for coming out. I always really appreciate it. And we're always trying to make things a little bit better. Still struggling with the Elgato. Still trying to get it to function with us. But like I said, we're still working on all of our upgrades. Things are coming. Things are working slowly. Still working on different projects, different videos. But hopefully once the weather has settled down and things are, you know, a little more coherent, we'll have a far better, far more regular schedule that we'll be able to bring to you in terms of gaming and just when I'm actually streaming. But I do appreciate the patience. I really appreciate the support you guys are giving us on stream, off stream. It's always appreciated. And thank you guys for coming out. Have a great day. And stay awesome. Bye.